In the end of Act 1 of the Crucible, Reverend Hale, a young minister and renowned witchcraft expert, enters the room. He greets the people, appreciates their warmth toward him, and inquires about the children's conditions and the happenings in Salem. Giles Corey, having questions of his own for the Reverend Hale, mentions he can't understand why his wife loves reading so much. The Reverend Hale says they will need to speak further on that with him later. After hearing examples of witchcraft, Reverend Hale says he will try to tear the devil from Betty. When Betty doesn't move after Reverend Hale prays in Latin, Abigail is interrogated. She breaks down about the previous night. She claims Tituba called up the devil. Tituba denies these allegations, but Thomas Putnam demands that she be hanged. Fearing for her life and caught up in the hysteria, Tituba offers the names of villagers she thinks are witches. Abigail and Betty, who suddenly awakes, speak up and also list a group of men and women they have seen with the devil. At this point, many characters believe reality is composed of opposites. In order to truly understand the goodness of God, they must comprehend the evil of the devil. As a minister in a theocracy, the books Reverend Hale has read are only those he is permitted to study. They all confirm the Bible's mention of spirits who side with Lucifer. Hale asks about the condition of the Reverend Paris and Putnam's daughters before turning to Corey and Proctor. When Giles Corey innocently remarks about the reading habits of his wife, Martha, he gives Thomas Putnam a reason to accuse her of practicing witchcraft and add to the turmoil. The schemers play upon the fears of witchcraft by using the concepts of guilt by association and the power of suggestion to set the foundation for their deceptions. When Reverend Hale interrogates Abigail about what had happened the previous night, Abigail reacts to save herself from punishment by accusing Tituba of calling up the devil, making a soup using a frog, and forcing her to drink blood. Tituba denies it all, but she is aware of her place as a slave. When Reverend Paris starts naming women in the village who might be co-conspirators, Tituba joins the hysteric mood and agrees that the women he mentions are witches. This gives Abigail an out, and Betty, realizing this, awakens and offers the names of any men or women who come to her mind.